basic teaching the Muslims have forgotten for 1,000 years. 1,000 years. And I'm going to give you now reference to that proof that we have failed to learn simple basic teachings. We find ourselves in this position because we have not learned simple things.
في هذه الآية رد سهل جدا، وليس الواحد منا بحاجة لأن يكون فيلسوفا أو لاهوتيا حتى يفهم الرد. إنه رد سهل، ولكن المسلمين مع الأسف خلال أكثر من 1000 عام نسوا أن يتحصنوا بما يفهمونه من دينهم حتى يردوا الرد القاطع والحاسم على هذه الادعاءات والافتراءات الباطلة بقولهم هاتوا برهانكم. إنك إذا درست هذا الدين وهذا القرآن تستطيع أن تطلب البرهان وبقوة.
Muslims have become hypersensitive, very sensitive. As soon as somebody tells us something pertaining to my community, any of my shortcomings, I don't like to hear. Last night, I was talking about some Christian missionaries giving me some pieces of literature in Pakistan. A Pakistani brother, he took offense. He wanted to know when did I go to Pakistan, implying I had not been to Pakistan. I was thumb-sucking, some from thin air. I said, look, I have been going there again and again. Last year I was there and the year before I was there. And this was given to me in Karachi at a meeting by a Pakistani who happened to be a Christian. And he wants to argue and debate. I said, please, man, look, the more you debate with me, the more you argue and debate, you suffer more. Because now I'm going to expose all your shortcomings. I was with you people for 3 years, and I know you inside out. So please, if the cap fits you, if you think that we are guilty, admit it, so we can do something about it. If you are sick, and if you do not recognize your sickness, no physician on earth can ever help you. First recognize that we are sick, we have a shortcoming, and let's see now what we can do about it.
ومع الأسف المسلمون حساسون جدا، وإذا ما أثيرت نقطة عن مجتمع نعيش فيه يتبين فيها أن هناك ثغرة أو أن هناك شيئا خطأ، فإنهم يرفضون حتى الاستماع إليه. فبالأمس تصدى لي أخ باكستاني لمجرد أنني تحدثت عن نشاط المبشرين في باكستان وكيف يتصرفون، وحاول أن يفهم الحاضرين بأنني لم أكن في الباكستان، مع أنني زرتها 3 مرات وعشت 3 سنوات بينهم، وحاورت شخصا هناك كان مسيحيا وقلت له إنني أتحداك وسأبين كل ما في هذا المكان من أخطاء ومن هنات، وأنا كنت متأكدا من ذلك لأنني كنت أعرف الرد على كل شيء.
Now let me tell you about my experience in the biggest of our brother countries, Misr, Egypt, last March. Please don't be hypersensitive. Listen, and if you think I'm pulling a fast one on you, at question time you can question me, challenge me.
سأخبركم عن تجربة لي في شقيقتنا الكبرى مصر في شهر مارس آذار الماضي، وأرجو أن لا تكونوا حساسين عندما أتحدث عن بعض الأمور، وإنني على استعداد لتلقي أسئلتكم حول ذلك الموقف.
Last year, March, I was invited by the Al-Azhar to a Dawah conference in Cairo last March. I arrived at the airport being assured that visas will be waiting for me at the airport. When I arrived there, visas are not available. So the man from the Al-Azhar, he tries very hard and he fails. And because it was Yawmul Jummah, time for Salat, he said, excuse me, I go for Salat, sit down here, and here is a lady, she will help you.
ففي آذار الماضي دعيت من قبل الأزهر لحضور مؤتمر للدعوة الإسلامية في مصر، وقد أكدوا لي بأن الفيزا تأشيرة تنتظرني في المطار، وعندما وصلت وجدت شخصا ينتظرني ولم أجد الفيزا، وكان يوم الجمعة، وعند الصلاة استأذن مني للصلاة وقال هذه سيدة ستحاول مساعدتك في هذا الوقت.
The lady tries for a little while. No, it can happen anywhere. It can happen in Kuwait, it can happen in Saudi, it can happen anywhere. So the lady tries and she comes back after half an hour. She says, look, I'm sorry, but please sit down for another half an hour and we'll fix it up for you. I said, not half an hour, 2 hours, I'm entirely at your disposal. I will sit put here.
وقد عادت السيدة بعد نصف ساعة وقالت أنا آسفة، انتظر نصف ساعة أخرى، وبعد ذلك نصف ساعة أخرى، وهكذا أكثر من ساعتين. وطبعا هذا الأمر يمكن أن يحدث في أي مكان في الكويت وفي أي بلد آخر، ولكنني اضطررت للانتظار مع تلك السيدة.
After an hour, she returns. She says, $40. I said, for what? She said, for the visas. I said, I'm a guest of the government. He said, $40. 20 for your son, 20 for you. Fortunately, I had it. I gave her the $40. I got the visas. Now I'm asking her, well-dressed Egyptian lady, Western attire, well-spoken. So I'm asking her in my broken Arabic, I am asking her, Ma ismuki, at least I knew that word. Ma ismuki, what is your name? So she gave me a name. I can't remember. I never heard a name like that in my life before. So it went in one side, came out the other side. I'm asking her the second question, Anta Muslima? She says, no, I'm a Christian.
وجاءت بعد ساعة فطلبت مني $40 عني وعن ابني رسوما للفيزا، ولحسن الحظ كانت موجودة فدفعتها لها، وسألتها سؤالا عن اسمها ونسيته الآن، ثم سألتها عن ديانتها فقالت إنها مسيحية وليست مسلمة.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. There are 10 million Coptic Christians in Egypt. Why should they also not have a share in the government post? No, there's nothing wrong with that. But when she said she is a Christian, to me, she is a customer. Every Muslim is a customer for the other Muslim, for encouraging them towards good. But this lady is another type of customer, is my customer. So I said, you know, she's a Christian. So I said, you know, Jesus Christ, before he parted from this world, he told his disciples, and I had learned some Arabic of the Bible. I can't speak Arabic, but I learned sufficient to give battle to the Yahudi in Hebrew, to the Spanish people, to the Nigerian, the Indonesian, to the Swahili. I have learned a dozen different languages. Not as full languages, but something that I can use. So I started telling her that Jesus Christ, before he parted, he told his Hawariyun, his disciples, لَكِنِّي أَقُولُ لَكُمُ الْحَقُّ إِنَّهُ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ إِنْ أَنْتَلِكَ لِأَلَّهُ إِلَّا مَنْ تَلِكَ لَا يَأْتِيكُمُ الْمُؤَذِّ وَلَكِنْ إِنْ ذَهَبْتُ أُرْسِلْهُ إِلَيْكُمْ. I didn't have to translate for her because she understood the language. But for those of my brethren who might not know Arabic, who are here, I can translate it for you. I was quoting this verse from the Gospel of St. John, chapter 14, verse 7, where it says, nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is expedient for you that I go away. For if I go not away, the Comforter will not come unto you. But if I go, I will send him. So I'm asking her, who is this Mu'azzib? And she, in all humility, she said, I do not know.
ولقد تحدثت إليها بعد ذلك وقلت لها إن المسيح عيسى عليه السلام قبل مغادرة هذا العالم قال لتلامذته والحواريين طبعا ما قاله باللغة العربية أن ما يقوله الحق إلى آخره. ثم قلت لها من أين يأتي هذا الأذى الذي تتحدثون عنه؟ فقالت لا أعرف.
So I said, you see, in the Qur'an, we are told that he told his disciples